breaking right now. Protesters hitting the streets in Pittsburgh. This is now the 8th straight day of protest around our area. Today's protest started as a sit-in in Bakery Square. Channel 11's Amy Hudak joins us live from Chopper 11 as they make their way through East Liberty. Amy, what are you seeing?
Ryan, within the last 10 minutes or so, many of these protesters that were heading in the area of downtown on Center Avenue have dispersed, but you can still see a pretty decent-sized crowd there standing right in the middle of Center Avenue. And if you're unfamiliar with this area, this is a good landmark would be UPMC Shady Side, just to give you an idea of where these people are right now. But many of these protesters have since dispersed, but we do want to show you what we saw within the last 15 minutes and the last half an hour. There were hundreds of people marching down Center Avenue towards the city of Pittsburgh after they started in East Liberty and Bakery Square. These were very peaceful protests. We saw a lot of people holding signs, walking with their hands up, a lot of red t-shirts signifying the color red for blood that has been shed. A very emotional and powerful afternoon. But we also want to note there was a little bit of a different tone to this protest. We saw several people wearing military fatigues. We saw several people in all black head to toe, including hoods and goggles, also carrying firearms. So it was a little bit of a different crowd than what we've seen. We also have not seen the police presence that we've seen in past days, including the state police chopper circling. But this crowd is now dispersing. A peaceful end to this protest here in East Liberty, and we will have much more coming up tonight on 11 at 11. For now, we're live in Chopper 11. Amy Hudak, Channel 11 News.
Amy, thank you so much for that. And Channel 11's Liz Kilmer is on the ground in East Liberty. And Liz, you spoke to some of those protesters. What do they have to say?
Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, their message is a peaceful one, and I have to say everything that we've seen to this point has been peaceful. Now, we're here at the intersection of Center and Negley Avenue, where we saw the second sit-in protest. So you heard my colleague Amy, she was talking about Bakery Square. That is where we had our first sit-in protest, and then hundreds of protesters continued on stopping here at Center and Negley. So right now, what's happening is a lot of the protesters seem to be leaving, seem to be dispersed. I'm going to have Steve Banfield show you that we're seeing a lot of people move down Center Avenue away from the direction of the Giant Eagle, for those familiar with this area here. So the question right now is whether or not this protest is over, if it is continuing, but we are seeing again a lot of individuals disperse after what has been a peaceful protest. So as you mentioned, I spoke with a protester. I want to have you hear what he had to say.
It's good to see so many people out for the cause, but you know, what's the next step? What's going to happen next? Okay, getting together is good, marching, bringing everybody together, all races, all nationalities, but we have to, you know, come together with those people in power and then, you know, do something else.
All right, and so that was a gentleman that we talked to over in Bakery Square. Again, we are now here at the intersection of Center and Negley, where a lot of the protesters seem to be dispersing. Again, this has been a peaceful protest. There are a lot of roads blocked off in this area, and police have advised that there may be some rolling closures. So if you have to travel through this area, you just want to keep that in mind. Reporting live from Shady Side, I'm Liz Kilmer, Channel 11 News.
Liz, be careful. Thank you. Chopper 11 was also over a peaceful demonstration in Upper St. Clair. This one started around 3:30 this afternoon. The group gathered in the Upper St. Clair Municipal Building Vietnam Memorial parking lot. Now to the city of Washington, where some businesses closed when they got word of a protest. But Channel 11 Shelley Board shows us the peaceful protest through downtown.
Just 24 hours after reopening, businesses here in downtown Washington are closed and boarded up as a precaution for today's protest. For the second time in 2 weeks, a crowd of people marched through the streets of downtown Washington to protest the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis. The group of more than 400 could be seen from Chopper 11 rallying together peacefully at the courthouse. Organizers told Channel 11 they want to raise awareness to racial injustice.
The youth here, it doesn't vote. We don't get out and vote. They're not very well informed on everything that's going on.
Although today's protest was peaceful, many business owners boarded up their windows ahead of time, just in case there were any problems. Businesses across the country and in downtown Pittsburgh saw destruction over the past week as protesters took out their anger. But again, everything was peaceful today here in Washington.
Today was a beautiful day, bro.
Definitely.
Gives us hope that there will be a better tomorrow and we will no longer have to live in fear anymore.
A voter registration booth was set up at today's protest. Organizers said they encourage protesters to vote so their voices are heard. In Washington, Shelley Boards, Channel 11 News.